Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is who, it is she, the she, her who, me who. It's Rosie Rosette 2020. How are you guys doing? I'm doing fine. Let's just jump right into it. So okay. So I saw that Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion came on, or whatever, and I was just kind of confused. But what it is, it's like, some people from all the Love and Hip Hop series. So they have Mendici, who's very well kept. What's his wife's name? Yandy, Yandy, Mendici, Fizz, April, Ray J. You have Young Jock. His wife wasn't with him, or girlfriend, or whatever. Cardi B. You have the big girl who was Michelle K. Michelle's assistant, Sparkle or Star or something like that. Holly, I don't know. Um, you have the Bambi, her husband, who she's pregnant again with her third child by him. Um, who else you have? Oh, you have who's the guy from Miami, the King of Miami, the rapper, the one who has lupus or whatever. He's there. Um, I think. Oh, Sierra. Oh God. And okay, that's enough. Anyway, so I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Love and hip hop. I think before I saw this, I was like, you know what? These love and hip hop, or these reality stars, or stars period, in Atlanta. As far as Atlanta, let's just go over people who are doing things in Atlanta. So this is going to be a mixture. I think I'm first going to talk about, what's going on in Atlanta, because Atlanta is like the new black mecca of the country, right? So and then I'm going to lead into what I felt about the show. I don't have that much time. So anyway, okay, so Candy Burris and Todd, who I think are a power couple. Okay, I don't know if they're considered moguls, but they're definitely a power couple. So they have the Old Lady Gang 1, the Old Lady Gang 2, and then they have Blaze, right? And then Candy's doing all of her shows. Now they really need to, like I said on the other video, they really need to open up a strip joint. They really do. I mean, because Candy Coated, no, that's her TV show. Um, her sexual things or whatever. She can make billions. And with Todd backing her and producing and decorating whatever, because he has a good sense of style when it comes to decorating whatever. Listen, I think they could outdo Magic City, or a good competition or whatever. Anyway, okay, so those are three entities. That's just, yeah, what I know. Okay, so those are three restaurants. That's three just from one person or one couple. And then Young Jock, he has a club. I don't know if it's still open or whatever. So that's another one. That's from Young Jock. Then Tyler Perry, of course, he has the studios, right? He has the studios. Um, and then okay, Peter Thomas. Now he had a club one. I think he had a club one in Atlanta, and I think it closed down. But he's coming back. He's building a house, and he is opening up another club one. So that's another club, right? Then Rashida and her husband, they just opened a restaurant, and I think is are her shops still open? I think one. I don't. I think they closed the one in Houston, but I think her boutique is still open. Okay, so that's another restaurant. So we got four restaurants, two clubs, one the biggest studios ever, movie studio, and then Cardi Red. She has a boutique. Now I went to her boutique in Las Vegas. I don't know if that's still open, but I think she has a boutique. I mean, but if she didn't, she did. Okay, whatever. And then Sierra. Um, she has a hair salon, but I think Sierra has a couple businesses. Yeah, I'm gonna get to her speech, whatever, later. And then Bambi. Bambi has, she has her hairline, and I think she's opening up a boutique. So I'm just saying this, they are really doing it in Atlanta. Atlanta used to be cheap, but I don't think it's as cheap as it used to be. but there's a lot of hustlers. There's a lot of hustlers. There's a lot of hustlers. Now that's just in Atlanta. Now, I'm thinking about Mendici and Yandy. Yandy has all these businesses, and okay, in the show, Mendici was like, "Look, I got out of prison, and then when he got out, Yandy was, the boss that she is, but he was like, well, shit, where's my dinner? Yeah, I'm glad you're doing all this, but you need to put some food on this table. Who's feeding all these kids? You see what I'm saying? So, man, Yandy's trying to be a mogul himself, and Mendici, oh, he's so handsome, and he's so calm. He's such a gentleman. Now, I heard he's a beast on the streets. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I don't know the backstory. I heard he was pushing a lot or whatever, but whatever. That's his business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But Yandy, balances that out with some legit money, whatever. Because I think she done flipped millions and millions. They're worth a pretty penny, and I like them as a couple. I like them as a couple. People make mistakes or whatever, but she's really down with him, all them kids, all them exes, or whatever else is going on or whatever. That is her man. Now, are they gonna get married for real? Are they gonna have another wedding? Or are they married? Ooh, what's gonna go on with that? Whatever the case is, they're doing a lot better than I am. Hell, they're doing a lot better than almost every black couple and white couple on top of that, Asian and Mexican. Anyway, but so I was really kind of I okay. Let me just read my notes. Let me go back to my notes before I speak or whatever. Okay. Um. Now the men, they say, because a lot of them are rappers. A lot of them are. Ray J is very eloquent in what he says. Even Fizz, you know what I'm saying? Young Jock, who is Bambi's? Now Bambi's husband is not he's not really good at speaking. But boy, now we're getting into the show. We're gonna leave the business part. Getting into the show. That's Sierra and Bambi. Now Sierra, I think she's from Atlanta, so maybe she has that southern tongue. But Bambi is from Compton, or from LA. I'll just say she's from California. I'll just say that. I think Bambi's from California. I don't know why that woman can't speak properly. She can't articulate a sentence, and I'm funny style about that. I just don't understand. You having all these kids, honey, can you learn how to speak English? Sierra cannot speak. Now, she is a boss. She is a boss, and I'm just like, well, how is it that, she has all these ventures and everything, but she can't talk? Like, we need, as black folks, okay, we need to go to, if you're not going to go to a business school, you can look on YouTube and build your vocabulary and learn how to speak correctly. Their speech is with the this and the that and the dim, and not being able to articulate your thoughts and complete the sentences, and just the whole thought process is like people can't talk. How are you running a business and you can't speak? You can't develop and complete a thought. That's just insane to me. But yet you're on this TV show. It's like, and then okay, so I'm gonna leave that. But then okay, so Young Jock, while he was on the TV show, apparently someone had got killed. I think this is some guy from Dallas who, I remember when that happened. That just happened a couple weeks ago, and someone got killed on the freeway or whatever. And Jock is trying to be like, oh, well, it's just so much violence, so much violence. Well, guess what? There's a lot of violence on your TV show, Mona Scott. There's a lot of violence on your TV show. And then another thing about that show, Cardi Red. So we're finally introduced to Cardi Red's daughter, who is so beautiful. I think her name is Jasmine. I'm not sure. But she is so beautiful. You can see her and Cardi look, Cardi Red, they look just alike. Like, but with Cardi Red's plastic surgery or face cut up or something like that, she looks a mess, whatever. But her daughter is so beautiful. But what's so sad is with Cardi Red's daughter and Young Jock's son. Both of them, they said, that their parents didn't spend much time with them. And Cardi Red is like, oh, I had to sacrifice, to make sure you didn't want for anything. But the daughter's like, but I just want your time. I just want your time. And see, and that's the problem with parents. They think the kids need so much material stuff. And they miss out on the fact that no, they need your time. I see that a lot with my sister and her daughter. Well, when I used to see them, you know, this my sister is very popular, powerful. I don't know if she's powerful. She's very well connected. I'll say that. But you can tell that there's a lapse in attention or time spent because when my sister enters the room, her daughter just goes berserk. Her daughter's a very well mannered child. But honey, when that mother comes in, when her mother comes in, oh my God, all of those men. Well, this is how she used to be. I don't really spend any time with them like I used to before. People couldn't handle it. People couldn't handle it. But it was just that I don't think that my sister spent enough time. But she can't because she's too, she's running what she does. I'm not going to put her business in that. And, sometimes you take the sacrifices, but still, Cardi's daughter was just like, Mom, I need time. I need you to stop being so hard on me. I need you to tell me how much you appreciate me. Lord, on a TV show. It took a TV show in all these years for Cardi, for you to realize, Cardi, that your daughter needs you? Really? You took all this mess and you with all these men and whatever, but you can't spend no time with your daughter? What is it? And then Young Jock, you have 8 kids, and then you're married to somebody else, or you're about to be married. Why is your son begging for your time? Like, I just don't get that. Mona, what are you really promoting that these people don't have time to spend time with their kids? I don't get it. I don't get it. And then why were they standing at that Black Lives Matter? Y'all couldn't afford any seats for these people to sit down and appreciate what's being said. That was so odd to me. Not only that, if this is a black tie event, I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of women dressing up to the nines and then men with excuse me, sweatsuits, beanie hats, and tennis shoes. I can't. I'm too grown for that. Ain't no way in hell I'd date with someone who's wearing tennis shoes to a black formal event. No. My son's 27, and I've always told him to wear a suit. The young kids are not wearing that nowadays. I don't care. I have no. There's just a way that you need to present yourself. And then the red cups. How are you at a formal event and you have the red plastic cups? Can somebody please explain to me the significance of a red plastic cup at a formal event? It's something that I don't know because I don't drink a lot. I don't drink a lot. But there's something about that red cup that has to be introduced to all of these videos on the YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. What is it about this? On these reality shows, what is it? What does that red plastic cup signify? Is that promising me that there's liquor in there? What? Because I don't know. I don't know. Let me see a relationship between. Okay, I did that one. Okay, they sound dumb. And Fizz with that BMF. User part of BMF. Okay. Black and Black Crime. There's so much crime on that show. Black on black that it's not even funny. You got mostly it's the women, going back and forth. You rarely see the men or whatever, but still. How you gonna promote, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter on this show? On was one of the messiest shows. All of them then try to battle, mostly the women, with each other. The guys don't really do that. But you know what I'm saying? All of them have just gotten into it with each other. Well, what is all that about? And you're going to promote Black Lives Matter? Help me understand. Please help me understand. In 2021, so Mona Scott, are you turning a new leaf or what? Help me understand, because I don't know. I absolutely don't know. So, I mean, it was nice to see everyone together, on a, getting along on a positive note. But again, that Sierra and her lack of complete sentences and her formation of words, I can't take it. I just can't. I just lose it. I just can't. Now, Yandy and Mandisi, they speak very well. Again, Ray J speaks very well. But April, she speaks okay. But well, no, she's from Chicago. She's from Chicago. I just don't understand why Bambi coming from California speaks like that. Like her friend Malaysia, that's not her first name, but she speaks very well. I just don't understand why Bambi can't talk. She can't talk. Girl, talk. Formulate a complete sentence. Use a word that has more than one syllable. Woo. How are these women bosses? They can't speak English. Oh, like they haven't graduated from middle school or something like that. I don't understand. Yeah, beauty is one thing, but baby, you got a brain to formulate some sentences. How are you giving orders you can't speak? Anyway, I gotta go.